cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets, the coach will regret even letting them stay in the game.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Let's go now. 18 Gator.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On second down, Jacobs. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. They go with Jacobs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. It's a second down run with Sanders. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
He's crossing. He's checking crack. Check it backer, check it backer. He's coming back.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. On second down, it's Jacobs. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check, check.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is third down.
Make these babies look at me. Zipper. Hey, Orbit. Check 13.
On third down, they turn to Sanders. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
Bravo. Yeah.
56. You ain't going nowhere. 56. Mike.
Back to throw. And it's complete. Henry. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. On first down, it's Jacobs. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. We're scoreless after one.
Come on, set. 8, read.
56. Go on. Kill.
Go.
On second down now, it's Jacobs. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. Meanwhile, on the NFL scoreboard, a game going on in Chicago. The Patriots, they're out to an early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Ready? Black, what is that?
Here we go.
They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Ready? Blue lady.
Yes, Mike. Check.
Jameis to throw it. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Ready? Blue lady.
Stop your whining.
3rd and long for Winston. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Taken from just outside the 30. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. That one good for 33 and a first. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good, backside guys.
Nah.
That's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, Worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10. At the 18-yard line. Motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield. 56.
Silent. 64. Weak.
56. Hey, come on, now. Come on, now.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
He'll look to throw. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's fourth. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it fourth down. Seibert's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gold with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And so there goes Green. 30, 20, touchdown, Jaguars. Officially an even 100 yards coast to coast on the kick return. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Ready? Blue way. Yeah, Mike. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Well, this is caught by Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Ready? I got you. I got you, son. I got you, son.
On play action, Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. On second down, it's Jacobs. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. They'll run on first down. Jacobs, room here to run. Past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Josh Jacobs with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On 2nd and 7, Winston. They complete it to Hill. 7 yards there and a first down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, it's not been their bread and butter. I don't know, is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground, and they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is taken at the 18. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Mike Evans in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Hill. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go with Hill. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down, Hill. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Hey, here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now a 10th carry for Hill. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Check, 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 check.
They run it again with Hill. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down forthcoming.
We've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
We certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys.
Hey, 5-0, 5-0, 5-0.
Check three, check three.
They'll run for it with Hill. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Bust through the tackle. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Switch. Hey, team 6. Team 6. Go.
2nd and 9 now. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Vic Beasley making it look easy, cruising in for the sack.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Hey, Delta. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there in coverage to disrupt.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Looking to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And this is going to be incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Right here.
Off the draw, here's Hill. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 29. The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now Hill. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable as they'll go for it on 4th and goal. They run. It's Hill. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. That one looks like he'll throw here. Airing this one out for Evans. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Again, it's Hill. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. On 3rd down, here's Hill. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought